I've always had this problem before making a huge decision, or before presenting a speech in front of a judge, or sometimes just doing anything in general, like waiting in line for tacos. I get really incredibly nervous. And at first I didn't realize it. And it wasn't until one day, right before a speech competition, my friend asked me if I was going to pass out. "Are you okay? You look like you're about to pass out." And that's exactly what she said. So I started noticing myself getting more and more anxious about trivial issues and scared about unscary things. I started having frequent panic attacks and emotional meltdowns I never had before. And my heart beats so much faster than normal, and my brain gets all swelled up. And the worst part is, I can't control any of this. According to the National Institute of Mental Health, 3.3 million people out there in America has the same cases as me. GAD, otherwise known as severe general anxiety disorder. While most people do not treat mental health problems seriously, anxiety exists as a psychological disorder and can cause serious health issues in severe cases. I want to raise awareness to this health issue by providing information and reasons why it is important to treat this as early as possible. So, what do you mean by anxiety? How different is it from our daily normal definition? How different is it from your opinion? How different is it from mine? So, anxiety is actually a normal reaction to stressful situations. But in some cases, it becomes excessive and can cause sufferers to dread everyday situations. Anxiety occurs because the brain is unable to properly produce and regulate two important neurotransmitters called GABA and serotonin. These little messengers are what controls our stress levels so it does not affect our health. Over time, anxiety can get worse as these chemicals get depleted and thus get to more severe effects. Evidence from Medline Plus suggests that people who have a genetic predisposition to anxiety does not necessarily make development of the condition inevitable. Early traumatic experiences can also reset the body's normal fear processing system so that it is hyperactive to stress. Now, how does it affect me? What will happen if I don't treat it? If left untreated, anxiety disorder can have severe consequences. For example, some people who suffer from recurring panic attacks try to avoid any situation that they fear may trigger an attack. Such avoidance behavior may cause problems by conflicting with job requirements, family obligations, and other basic social activities. Research shows that children who have not treated this disorder has a higher risk to perform poorly in school, miss out on important social experiences, and engage in substance abuse. Scott Stossel, the author of My Age of Anxiety and an ex-victim of the panic attacks, recounted his experience at his wedding. "Get me out of here." Why? Because there are nearly 300 people, friends and family watching us get married and I am about to collapse. I have lost control of my body. His experience reflects daily obstacles of someone who has this disorder and proves to be a valuable research material. Now, anxiety isn't completely untreatable. Many sufferers take prescribed medication to calm their anxiety and allow them to function. The problem with using these drugs is that over time you will eventually get addicted to it as your brain ceases to produce and function serotonin on its own. The best way to treat anxiety is through psychotherapy or talk therapy. This form of therapy can oftentimes work with a huge group of people who have similar stress points. It asks for identifying challenge and then challenging, and then neutralizing unhelpful thoughts underlying anxiety disorder. So, after talking to my parents about my disorder, I have received many help and constructive opinion as to how I should deal with stress. I also gained many support from friends and teachers who helped push me forward along the way. I am very glad to share my finding and experience to help with you and help you realize the importance of recognizing anxiety. Thank you.